welcome back to another video on my channel. For today's video, we are continuing the IRL to the Sims 4 series. If you guys are new to my channel or don't recall what the series is, it's basically things that I find online or in real life and I bring it to the Sims 4. So today I actually decided to do something different. Instead of a house, we are doing a bakery that I came across from watching FIXER Upper. Now if you guys don't know what FIXER Upper is, it's basically a show that has Chip and Joanna Gaines. They basically renovate homes and they make it their client's dream house to live in. So it's a very fun show to watch. You guys should definitely check it out if you guys are into interior design or just simply seeing houses being built and being all like cute and whatnot. So I really love watching this in my spare time. But recently I came across 2 episodes in which they take retail places and they make it into something they can use for themselves. So one of them is the silosbakingco, and I think that's a very good way to start off this one because it's a small bakery, but it's so cute and has so much character to it that I really love it. And hopefully one day I can visit it. If you guys are in the area, I believe it's in Waco, Texas, where a lot of their work is done, to be honest. Like all their, houses they do and whatnot is all in Waco, Texas. It's such a cute town. One day I hope to visit it, but we'll see. So yeah, today's video is very much inspired by the show FIXER Upper, and I tried to recreate this bakery about like 50 times because the construction of it is very hard to kind of do in a way, and then I also realized that we don't have that much brick options to this game. So yeah, like it was very hard trying to find a good wallpaper to put on the outside exterior, but for the most part I believe I got everything pretty much down to the nail or kind of similar to it. The one thing I did miss for this whole thing is the floor plan in the inside, because I couldn't figure out if when you walk into seeing the pastries, or if you walk in and the pastries are on the side. And obviously I chose the one that didn't make sense. So the inside of this bakery actually isn't replicated to what it should be in real life, and also I believe the bakery does extend out longer, but for the purpose of Sims 4 it felt like the rooms I had were already big enough and I didn't really need, like I do have extra space on this lot to do it, but I decided just to make it my own. In the end, it's my own, and I really try not to use custom content in here because I really want to be able to share my builds with you guys on the gallery so you guys could download them for yourself and play in them, because how cool is that? So yeah, in the inside I decided to put the pastries on the side instead of when you walk in, you're supposed to walk in and it's supposed to be like right in your face. But with the exit door I wasn't really sure how to go about this, so yeah. And I also ended up switching out those chairs, or those wishbone chairs, to those more rustic chairs. I think those ones suited better. I also was very tempted to use the subway tiles that I have custom content. I had those. Decided not to use those because I ended up finding this white brick in the inside, and later on I do switch the outside wallpaper for these, just because it looks like more white brick. In real life the bakery has super white brick, so yeah, that's what I decided to use. But this is where obviously doesn't have that, sadly. We should have that though, it's a basic white brick. We have a lot of red brick, brown brick, but we don't have white. We have gray, I think, but not white, so hopefully that's something we can get in the future. One of my favorite things about the inside is definitely the station in which you sell things, so all your pastries, all your goodies. In the store they have the glass separators, which I find very interesting to recreate in The Sims 4, because normally when you make a bakery we have those cooling racks or whatever, and we have those refrigerator displays. And instead of doing that, I was like, you know what, let's recreate the glass feature, because that's very much, you know, in real life, that's basically how a lot of pastry places or like bakery places, they have those glass dividers. So, you know, obviously, so customers can't sneeze and, you know, can't touch them, you know, when they're up that close. So I was like, okay, let's do this. And I'm so glad it worked out. I would have liked to have just basic clear glass dividers and not the whole like on these ones you can see like there's some sort of transparency, but then there's also like I don't know, like the tint on them. I wish we could just have it just full transparent, because then you could do so many cool things with that. And it doesn't just have to be a bakery, it could be like in modern houses, in restaurants, etc. So the next part here is the kitchen space, and I believe they did tiles like this in their actual bakery, but I can't recall. It's been a while since I watched the episode, but yeah, so this is basically where your workers or your employees or whatever are gonna be baking their goods. Later on, I do decide, for the purpose of Sims 4, I do decide to make a separate room for the cupcake machine. Yeah, I think The Sims 4 needs to change that, because I feel like it's not necessarily needed for a giant cupcake machine, especially for a retail career that's a bakery. Like what I'm trying to say is I wish The Sims 4 had the ability to cook whatever you can make on the cupcake machine on the oven or whatever, you know, because the cupcake machine takes a lot of space in the bakery or wherever. If you decide to, like, you know, do the baking route and you do it, like, why can't we do it on the oven per se? Like, why do we need a whole different machine to do it on? I know there's a mod out there that does let you do it on the oven. I haven't tested it out yet, but maybe I'll do like a review on it if you guys want. I just think that we should be able to cook the cupcake machine things on the oven. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, because the cupcake machine takes up too much room, and I don't think anyone really wants to have a giant cupcake machine on their, like, say if you wanted to do it at your house, like your actual home lot and not a retail lot. Yeah, so that kind of sucks, actually, you know. But for the most part, we have a lot of variety of cupcakes to choose from. I feel like we could use more in the future, but you know, I think for what we have, it's a good amount of things to sell. I actually really love making the cupcakes in the end. Everything was baked fresh, and I believe it should come with the lot. Everything I had baked should come in the lot, so if you do decide to download this lot for your own personal use, you guys will have a head start on your baked goods, and you guys could even just replace them, restore them, whatever, if you decide to sell them. But because I don't keep the goods inside a refrigerated space, the stuff that you don't sell at the end of the day, you're gonna have to put them away in the cooler. And obviously when you put them in the cooler, they actually don't go, like, they don't have an expiration date, so they'll remain cool for as long as you have them. You can actually bake as much as you want, as you know, as long as the fridge can hold it. And that's why I put 3, so you can, like, just mass produce everything on the cupcake machine or the oven. You can make a bunch of cakes and stuff. So this is something I actually do look forward to playing in my game, and I actually kind of want to start my own, like, personal save file towards this bakery and just play in it. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about another IRL 2 Sims 4 video because it relates to this one. So in the beginning, I mentioned that I want to, or like I was thinking of 2 like retail stores that Fixer Upper did. So the first one was this bakery, silosbakingco, silosbakingco, and then the second one is actually called Magnolia Table. Now that one is Chip's dream restaurant, and Chip wanted it, you know, to serve breakfast basically all day. So my idea is to recreate Magnolia Table for The Sims 4. The reason why I didn't do that first over this one is because that one is much larger, and it has a lot more detail to it. And when I do these types of videos, I try to recreate them and look as much as the original as possible. So yeah, but I end up changing certain things. Like for instance, the bathroom in this bakery is supposed to be just one sink, one toilet, but because the bathroom is very large, I was like, let's make it multi-purpose. Let's have multiple people will be able to go in here, so it's not it's not like female only, male only. Anyone can go in there and use the bathroom, so that's pretty cool, instead of just having to wait one by one. So it's, for me, I just ended up changing it, but you guys could always change it to just be like one giant bathroom for one person. Do you? It doesn't matter, it's just a bathroom. So yeah, in the end, I also decided to add on this extra garden space because this lot has so much extra room. So I decided to do a bunch of flowers and whatnot. At first, I was thinking of making it an actual garden because Joanna loves to garden with her family, and she does have another episode in which they do make their own little like garden house, which is so cute. But I was like, I'll just leave it for like decoration purposes. I don't really expect anyone to really go out there, but it's a nice place to just hang out and chill. Like if you're a customer coming in here, I think it'd be a really nice place just to sit down and like talk, especially the outdoor seating is so cute. Anyways guys, I hope you guys liked this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you guys want to see more IRL The Sims 4. Don't forget that you guys can also leave me links to houses or anything you come across IRL or online. Be sure to comment that down below. Your house or anything might be featured in the next time I do this. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Be sure to download this bakery if you guys want, and I'll see you guys in my next video.